Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukakwadash, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, God of Gods, and giving much love to his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He is our husband, our love, and the one who died for us on the cross and covered us with his blood to protect, to wash away our sins, and so that we can be seen in the eyes of Yahweh once again. And shout out to the beautiful elect, whoever they may be among Israel. Much love to you guys, especially you guys. Much love to the prophets, and you can say they are part of the elect too. Much love to you guys. You guys do the work. You guys do everything in your power to let us know what's going on, and I admire that. Much love, much respect. Shout out to the Akim, the brothers that's in the Word, and whether you be from a camp or not, you still push the truth in your sincerity, and you do everything in your power to show Yahweh Shem Yahushua you love him. You put up your videos too. Much love. Shout out to the sisters, and it's not too many of y'all, and very few Aqua, the beautiful sisters that's in the Word. And whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. You listen and you learn in silence now more than ever. And today's lesson, I might just label today's lesson. I'm just gonna label it prepare, because we got a lot of stuff that's coming our way, and from what we've been seeing, they've been trying to ramp up this World War III because America is falling out of favor with the other nations, and the dollar is crumbling, as we can see, and America is going down the drain. There's really nothing much left for America but to push the MOTB, to switch to digital currency at this moment, and to go out to all-out war in order to stay in power, So, and it's also a distraction. Keep people focused on fear. Keep people focused on the things that are happening, which are important, but at the same time, so Satan can complete his schemes and set his plans into motion as well. So, we got a couple of precepts from Book of Revelation real quick, and then we could travel and move around the Bible. But yeah, man, it's a lot of interesting things that's happening. It's good to pay attention, to prepare, to get ready, and not materialistically, but spiritually, physically, and mentally, man, because you got to have all that in order when these times come. Now, for you men mostly, for you guys, it's very important for you to have your stuff together, for you to be in order. And naturally, a lot of men that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to get in order, and they're going to be ready for us coming. For you women that's doing it, more power to you. I wish more women would do it. I wish they would, more women would contribute, but this is just, what it is. This is, not everybody. It's not for everybody, and it's okay. But for those of us that, we know, the belly of living waters, we gonna keep drinking from it until it's dry. So we can get you some book stories from Revelation. All right. We in Revelation chapter 16, verse 1. It says, verse 1, it says, "And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of wrath of earth, no, the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped the image." It says, "And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of a dead man, and every living soul died. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and the fountains of waters, and they became blood. And I heard the angels of the water say, Thou art righteous, O Yahweh, which art and which was and which shall be, because thou hast judged us." And the reason why I'm reading this part is because you got to keep in mind the gravity of the situation and just how bad things are going to be when World War III is fully full-blown and all-out war, you know. So they're not really telling you how bad it's going to be following up to the nuclear event, you know. They're not really telling you that, you know. So they're not really telling you nothing at all. All we know is about the nuclear event and ICBM missiles, if I pronounce that right. But they're not telling you how the wars are going to come before that and how bad it's going to be, which is leading up to that dramatic event, that dramatic day. It says, and the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and upon the fountains, and they became blood. So it's a lot of people, and it's a lot of people that's going to die. A lot of people are going to die, man. Without a fact, all these streets gonna be full of dead bodies. It's gonna be blood everywhere. You know, it's not gonna be a corner to where you can turn to where it's gonna be dead bodies and blood and just rotten corpses everywhere, as promised from Yahweh. Because you don't understand the results of war. They don't clean up them dead bodies after wars. They leave them there to rot, bro. So you can only imagine how many dead people it was during World War II and World War I, and their bodies was just sitting there, laying there, thousands of them. Men that got caught in the bunkers that didn't get out when somebody threw a bomb in there. Got like fucking 30 bodies in one room, you know. In the trench wars, there's so many bodies that was just laying there. They didn't go and clean up no battlefield. They just left it as it was. You know, dead bodies everywhere, birds eating them up, animals eating them. You know, they just sitting up there rotting and shit. Bodies within the streets and shit, just laying there, blown up. You know, they probably cleaned it up in the city, but, you know, I'm just saying, in these battlefields, their bodies never got recovered. They never got cleaned up, man. A lot of these people never came back from World War I and World War II. They died there, man. They didn't go get them bodies. They probably made up a bunch of fake caskets for their ass with no body, just a memorial of them at the gravesite, you know? So it says, and I heard the angel of the water say, Thou art righteous, O Yahweh, which art and which was and which shall be because of you. It says, because thou hast judged us. It says, for they have shed the blood of the saints and prophets and has given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. That's right. So the people about to get they just due, you know. All the people that don't believe, you about to get what you deserve. You don't believe, you're not going to get protection. You're not going to get no help. You're not going to get saved. You know, even if you try to start believing, it's going to be too late by then, you know. And sorry, my lip is killing me. But it's gonna be too late by then. So all these people that's sitting up here pretending like they got time, they actually don't, bro. And you know, all our war is breaking out over there by in Russia, and you got Russia, you got Britain, and then you got America going in right now, and America is supplying these Ukraine with these weaponry, and Russia is not liking that. So now Russia want to do preemptive strikes on America, and at some point it's going to happen. It's going to happen while people sitting here and relaxing, having fun, getting prepared for this dumbass Christmas, getting getting prepared for this stinking ass fucking Thanksgiving, dumbass New Year's. They are in jeopardy, and they are in the gaze of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai wanting to destroy this place. So you can only imagine if Yahweh allowed an ICBM missile to hit the White House, or hit here where I'm at, Vegas, or destroy Los Angeles or New York City. You can only imagine how quick this world would change, and how much all of this shit would stop, And especially on the locations, they'll just be walking around like they do, driving around and shit, and a bomb hits you, and the shock wave from it just kill you immediately. And if the shock wave don't kill you, either the suction gonna kill you or the blast gonna kill you, because the nuclear bomb, it blow everything back, and then it suck everything up, and then it blow everything away. So that right there, like I say in the Bible, it says they were eating and drinking and being given in marriage, and they knew it not until the flood came and took their ass away, bro. Like right now, how everybody is just chilling, and if we would all get a broadcast on our phone, and next thing you know, ICBM missile with a nuclear equipment attached to it is going to hit and blow this whole bitch up. Everybody right here will be gone, man. We'll all be washed away. I'm just giving you that example and keeping that in your mind that this shit is real, man. It's not a game. Everybody that's in the know, even the Edomites, even the white people, they shit in their pants right now for what they own status with the agenda of their government and what they're trying to do to them. And they freaking out, bro, because they know that the time is short. They know that they don't have much time left on the doomsday clock. By Putin doing what he did, the doomsday clock should be at 12 already, on point, on 12 already. For real. Because and Joe Biden and him getting word from the elites to do what he did, So it says and the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire, and men were scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of Yahweh, which have power over these plagues. And they repented not to give him glory. And the fifth angel poured out his vial on the seat of the beast, and his kingdom was full of darkness, and they gnawed their tongues in pain. So that right there, you're gonna have all kind of diseases breaking out, all kind of plagues happening. These people still gonna rebel against the word. They still gonna rebel against Yahweh. They still gonna curse Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They not gonna repent. They gonna hate him more and more. And even our people, which are the 2/3, they gonna be partaking that too, because instead of them seeing the collapse as the collapse of the dollar as liberation, and the yoke of iron breaking from us, and the chain, and freedom. Oh, that's gonna make me move. I'm gonna have to move to another verse. I think I know what I'm gonna get. And being free to come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We don't have to work no more. We don't have to worry about stressing to pay bills no more. We don't have to worry about taxes no more. We don't have to suffer in this place anymore. We could finally leave spiritually, come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and be at peace, and let the Lord provide for us as he always have. They don't see it that way. They see it. They see it. They get angry at Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they get scared because they depend on this place so much. They believe in Pharaoh more than they believe in the Lord. So they don't really see anything as spiritual anymore. They see it as carnal. They see it as materialistic. So all the materialism is going to go away. All of the money is going to go away. All the jobs are going away. The housing is going away. And it's and our people, when the time comes to where the Lord physically snatch it away, and there's riots in the street, people freaking out, people going up to Congress, people going up to the White House, people running up in these embassies, people going to the churches for answers. They not gonna find it, man. I want to get that. I'm gonna get that right now. Let's see if I can get my hands on that verse. Right here in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 8, and it says, and it shall come about on that day, says Yahweh of hosts, that I will break the yoke of your neck and tear off your bonds and force apart your shackles, and your strangers will no longer make slaves of the people of Israel. Amen. So that right there, the Lord is planning on setting us free, and this is exactly what our ancestors wanted. Those of them that were in the hardcore slavery and hardcore bondage before us, which we are our ancestors, genealogy-wise, so ourselves in the past, we wanted this. All of us wanted this. We all wanted to be free. We all wanted to get the fuck out of here. We wanted Yahweh to come take us out of here and save us like he did in so many other captivities. So right now we come into those moments to where Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to keep his promise, So we can go to another one right now. No, go back. This thing be tripping. I hate this tablet. There it goes. Wait, it's right here in my face. It says Isaiah chapter 24, verse 11 through 13. It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets, and all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, and the city is left desolate, and the gate is. So right there is another precept of how this place is going to go down, and how it's no more, And the people is not going, especially our people, they not going to understand what is happening to them, They're not going to understand what's going on because they refuse Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and they refuse the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that was going to give them that stability, And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai right now, what he doing to the people, what he's doing to everybody that don't keep the word, that don't keep the light, they don't keep the truth, they taking what little knowledge that they got. So when this world passes away, then everything that they thought that they knew is going to leave with them. They're going to be no more than desolate children. That's how it's going to be when the end comes. That's how it's going to be when the collapse comes. When it collapses, education goes, the money goes, the jobs go, you saying that you a librarian, or you saying that you military. Oh, you think that you with that you a teacher, and that was in the old world. Now the old world is gone. We in this new world, and this is what you guys built it for. This is what you guys supported for, this new world order, and this is the new world. And in the eyes of your government, in the eyes of your deep state, you ain't worth shit. They don't know who you is. You just a fucking nobody now. Even millionaires that don't get prepared properly, and they not heeding the warnings what's going on. When this collapse do come, the government gonna turn on them, and they gonna go broke overnight. And that's how it's gonna be for a lot of these people, man. Okay, so we could get another one. I'm on the road. want to get this one too. This one came to mind too. I'm just going as I go. No, I'm just going along with it, where the Spirit take you sometimes. And it says in Peter chapter 3, verses 3 through 4, it says, your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as braided hair or gold jewelry or fine clothes, but from the inner disposition of your heart, the unfading beauty of a gentle, quiet spirit, which is precious in Yahweh's sight. So that right there is what actually matters. None of this even matters. Your materialism, the things that you want in your life, the money, all of that shit don't matter, man. Don't take it too seriously. I'm not saying to live and go get the things that you want and do all of that, but don't take it to heart when it's gone. And like I said, right now, a lot of the women is the ones that's gonna get it the most. So we in Timothy chapter 2, verse 9 through 1, it says, likewise, I want the women to adorn themselves with respectable apparel, with modesty and self-control, not with braided hair, gold pearls, or expensive clothes. It says, but with good deeds. It says, as is proper for women who profess to worship Yahweh. It says, and then Revelations 18, verse 6, it says, woe, woe to the great city, clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls. And it says in Jeremiah 4:30, chapter 4, verse 30, it says, and you, O devastated one, what will you do? Though you dress yourself in scarlet, though you adorn yourself with jewelry, though you enlarge your eyes with paint, you adorn yourself in vain. Your lovers despise you. They want to take away your life. So that right there is for Babylon right now, the time that we in, and pretty soon America is gonna be at war, and they're gonna be attacked by the nations, and the nations don't like us. I mean, don't like them. The nations don't care about them, And right now we're starting to see more and more of that, Like I said, but let the people play, let them do whatever they want, but the time is short, and we get into some dangerous times, and it's coming to a head so fast, time is getting real short, So I could get out of here because I don't remember all the precepts, so we can get back. And this is what you should be doing. This is the kind of spirit that you should be in right now. A repentant spirit, a loving spirit, and a spirit that's crying out for mercy and protection. It says, Psalm 77, it says, I cried unto Yahweh with my voice, even unto Yahweh with my voice, and he gave ear to me. He's going to hear you. In that day of my trouble, I sought Yahweh. My sword reigned in the night and ceased not. My soul refused to be comforted. I remembered Yahweh, and I was troubled. I complained, and my spirit was overwhelmed. Salah, thou holdest my eyes waking. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be so much shit going on. You're not going to have time to talk. You're not going to have time to plan. Just time to run, man. Especially for those of us that's in the word, we're going to be getting the fuck up out of here, bro. Like, it's going to be that bad. But when we call on Yahweh, he's going to listen. He's going to listen to us, and he's going to save us in our times of trouble. You just got to have faith, and you got to know that Yahweh is going to take care of you. It says, I have considered the days of old, the years of ancient times. I called to remember my song in the night. I communed with my own heart. and my spirit made diligent search. Will the Lord cast us off forever, and will he be favorable no more? Is his mercy gone forever? Does his promise fail forevermore? Hath Yahweh forgotten to be gracious? Hath he in anger shut up his tender mercies? Selah. It says, and I said, and my infirmity, but I said, this is my infirmity. I will remember the years of the right hand of the Most High. So he's talking about Yahweh Shai. So, and how he will come save us in our times. You know, when we call on him, he will come. But this time, he coming on the last day. Yahweh wants to get his point across. You know, it says, and I will remember the works of Yahweh. Surely I will remember thy wonders of old. I will meditate also on all thy work and talk of thy doings. Thy way, O Yahweh, is in the sanctuary. Who is great? Who is so great as a God, as our God? It says, thou art Yahweh, thou doest wonders. Thou hast declared the strength among the people. Thou hast with thy arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph. So he constantly pointing out who he chose. He constantly pointing out who he's going to protect in these times to come. It ain't going to be all the other nations that's involved and they want to be Christians too. Well, not even that. They can be Christians. We, the Israelites, and if you're not a part of the speckled bird, if you're not a part of the different shades of brown, then you don't matter. And that's why a lot of people that believed in the Bible, they finally put the book down because they started to realize that it's not for them, bro. It's for the lost children of Israel. It's for those of us that are Israelites. You know, like you got even, like I said, even some white people, even some Chinese people, because the seed of the Father, you know, but not everybody is going to be Israel. Not everybody can be Israel, you know. And the truth is, it's not going to be a lot of Israelites that even support their own people. They don't support Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, so they're not going. But it's just a simple fact that people starting to understand the truth and who it belongs to. You know, and this is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is a part of him being glorified by letting them know, he letting them know who my people is and who I'm coming to save. And I'm not coming to get none of y'all. Y'all not coming. You know, y'all don't belong in the covenant. None of the nations belong in the covenant but the Israelites. And that's it. You know. It says the water saw thee, O Yahweh. The water saw thee. They were afraid. The depths also were troubled. It says the clouds poured out water. It says the sky sent out a sound. Thine arrow was also sent abroad. That's the nuclear missiles, man. It says the voice of thy thunder was in heaven. It says the lightnings lightened the world. The earth trembled and shook. The way in the sea and thy path and the great waters and thy footsteps are not known. Thou leddest thy people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. So he's going to do the same thing that he did with Moses when he gave Moses power to part the sea. It's going to be the same way he's going to save us. He's going to give the elect the power to protect those of us that believe, and they going to lead us to the chariots. Now, those of us that believe, we, Yahweh willing, we get protection. And like he said, he's going to do the same thing. It's nothing new. It ain't nothing new. So, you know, right now, that's exactly what the kind of spirit you should be in these times. You know? But our people, the rest of our people, they so drug influenced, they so off into their own problems, they not really seeing the real problem that's coming. You know, and it's all over the news right now. Putin is really threatening America, and he really got these nuclear missiles ready to go. And he don't care if he get bombed in return. He want to get his point across to leave, for America to leave them alone. Mind your own business, because that's America's problem. They want to be the policemen of the world. They want to be with these, they want to be tyranny over nations that got their own power. They their own bosses, you know? So right now, that's exactly what a lot of nations is looking at. And, you know, the ones that's not allies with America, they want to fuck y'all up. They want to fuck Babylon up bad, you know, because they don't know how to mind their own business. If America mind their own business, a lot of these threats, a lot of these things won't happen. But that's a part of the agenda, you know. That's a part of the agenda right there. They want to be able to destabilize everything and to get this shit started so that they can distract them while they move into power. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to set up that digital currency, and Yahweh going to put the Spirit on them to assemble and to get ready for let World War III just go run wild. And right now, just by Joe Biden and them doing that, it's setting into motion a lot of shit, man. They're gonna have to deploy soldiers for sure. They're gonna have to replenish their ranks. You know, all these kids and all your children that's of age, they're gonna be going out to go fight into these proxy wars, these different countries to get World War III started. And they're gonna have to start sending them out, you know, to the meat grinder, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. Where is that one? It's not St. Matthew. I think it's Habakkuk. Oh, right. This is a good one, too. Oh, that's good. Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 1, it says, "At that time, saith Yahweh, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem out of their graves. And they shall spread them before the sun and moon, and all the host of heaven, whom they have loved, whom they have served, and after whom they have walked, and whom they have sought, and whom they have worshipped, that they shall not be gathered, nor be buried, that they shall be dung among the face of the earth, and death shall be chosen rather than life." It says, "By all the residue of them that remain of this evil family, which remains in all the places whither I have driven them, says Yahweh." It says, "Moreover, thou shalt say to them," it says, "Thus saith Yahweh, shall they fall and not rise? Shall he turn away and not return? Why is then the people of Jerusalem slidden back by perpetual backsliding? They hold fast to deceit." It says, "They refuse to return." It says, "I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright." It says, "No man repented of him of his wickedness, saying, What have I done? Everyone turned to his course." It says, "As the horse rusheth into battle. Yeah, the stork in heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the times of their coming. But my people know not the judgment of Yahweh." Right. How do they say, "We are wise, and the law of Yahweh is with us"? Lo, certainly in vain made he it. It says, "The pen of the scribes is in vain," right? Because a lot of the pastors and some of the so-called, the ones that call themselves prophets, you know, they didn't get called. They didn't get they got the wisdom, and they feel like they know it all. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai didn't call them. So it says, "The pen of the scribes is in vain." It says, "The wise men are ashamed; they are dismayed and taken low. They have rejected the word of Yahweh, and wisdom and what wisdom is in them." Right. And that's the pastors that's leading our people astray too, telling them lies and preaching to them and having them give all this money up so they can fund their mansions, they can fund their clothing, they can take care of their family, sending their kids to college off other people's prayers and off their faith and off their tithings. And they could care less about what happens to these people, bro, as long as they donate to the church, you know. So a lot of our people are waking up from that and realizing the error of their ways and turning away from that shit, you know. And it's causing a huge problem, because the churches, they losing money by the truth coming out, you know. It says, "Therefore I will give their wives unto others, and their fields to them that shall inherit them. For every one of these, of the least even to the greatest, is given covetousness." It says, "For from the prophet even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely." It says, "For they have healed the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace." That's right now. That's why Donald Trump is coming into play. That illusion of false hope. That illusion of false hope is where our people is erring at, because they putting all their faith into this president, and he not gonna help them. And they say that they know everything and they know what they need to know, but at the same time, the knowledge that they think that they got is not useful in these times, man. you know, and this white man got an agenda for us, and we don't understand that, especially those of us that don't believe. Them the ones that are the most blind and the most dumb, and they backsliders. They don't care about the word. They don't care about the truth. All they care about is themselves, you know, and Yahweh see that, you know, and we saw that during the election when Donald Trump got reelected, man. You know how many black folks, you know how many black men supported that? You know, make America great again, keep the money flowing, and the money is crumbling before their eyes, and America will not revive itself. And these nations that hate America are gonna make sure that America don't revive itself. It says, were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not ashamed. They were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. It says, therefore, they shall fall among them that fall. In the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, saith Yahweh. That's right. So, you know, those Israelites that don't believe and they stay in their wickedness, they gonna go with these people. You gonna fall with your Pharaoh. You gonna fall with Egypt. You know. And then you're going to know Yahweh Shem Yahushai was right. And right now the Lord is keeping his promise, because that right there, the shit that happened in Ukraine with that ICBM missile that Russia displayed, that shit ain't no joke, man. That shit is dangerous as hell, man. Like I said, that bomb didn't even look natural. It looked like Yahweh sent down that himself. That's what it looked like, man. And those weapons of mass destruction, at some point they're gonna be here in America. They're gonna be getting used here, man. So a lot of people don't understand how short time is, man. That shit's super short, man. And they getting into it bad right now. Putin wanna send missiles over here right now if he could today, and wipe all this shit out, man. So you gotta understand, you know, the times that we in, and you gotta be in that spirit of preparedness, spirit of readiness. Get ready for that shit, man. Because that shit ain't no joke. That's one thing that people can't deny right now, is that World War III, we already in it. It's already begun. And that shit is in the Bible. So that right there is a chain that links Yahweh's promise, his word, to the Bible. And he gonna keep his promise. Like he said, you know, man, dumbass people, man. You be looking at our people like y'all so fucking retarded. It ain't even fucking funny, man. For real, man. Niggas don't even want to change. Niggas don't want to do shit. And the funniest part about it is that when it comes, it's gonna hit them, and they ain't gonna see it coming. Like the Lord said, you ain't even gonna know. You ain't even gonna know. That's how fast it's gonna hit your ass. And it says, surely I will consume them, saith Yahweh. There shall be no grapes on the vine, nor figs on the tree. It says, and the leaves shall fade, and the things that I have given them shall pass away from them. Right, all of this, Yahweh give, Yahweh took away. Yahweh, the Lord giveth and the Lord take away. As simple as that, man. So when you look at this, we at that time to where the Lord is taking it all away, man. It ain't gonna be nothing else for our people. They're gonna have to either go to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, or they're gonna have to go to oblivion. As simple as that. It says, why do we sit still? It says, assemble yourselves and let us enter into the defense cities, and let us be silent there. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai has put us to silence. And given us water of gall to drink, because we have sinned against him. That's right. That's why we're here. So I don't want to keep hearing about, oh, why did the Lord put me here? Why was I even born? You know? Or if the Lord loved me, he would get me out of here. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it's your fault. You did this. We did this. And we got to serve out our time and our jail sentence and our punishment. As so it is written. Like Yahweh said, you did this. I did nothing. The Lord truly didn't do nothing wrong. So to hold Yahweh Shem Yahushai to fault because we broke the rules, that's backwards. That's backwards. And it's hypocrisy, you know, because these people, they do the same things that they did in their past life. They do it in this life, you know, and they wonder why we in the shit that we in right now. It's our fault, you know. And I was talking to a guy about this in the car, and he was so in denial, talking about the Bible is just another book and this and that. And I don't believe in it. I believe in emerald tablets. I believe in the pyramids. I believe in the Anunnaki. Like, nigga, like, you sound like me before I got into the truth, you know? You sound like that's how you sound, you know? And like I said, I told him if the Bible wasn't a true book, then in the book of Revelations it said a nuclear event would create the lake of fire. And right now, what's going on in between America and fucking Russia is a fucking nuclear event. Russia is threatening America. If they don't stay out of their business, they will get preemptive strikes real soon. So you gonna tell me that that's not in the Bible, and you gonna tell me that the Bible is a lie? Because by now, the Bible is the true book, and it's the only book that's speaking out loud of these prophecies and giving a proper interpretations to just what the fuck is going on around here. So that way, when things happen, when things go down, we knew about it. We heard about it. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua already told us. We're not surprised. We're not worried. Like it said in the Bible, be not dismayed by the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them. You know, not just for religious culture, religious and other cultures and other philosophies, for these times too. Don't be surprised, because I already told you that this was going to happen. So don't worry about it. It says, we looked for peace and no good came, and for a time of health, and behold, trouble. Right now, Jacob's trouble is about to kick off, man. They threatening the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, we getting threatened too. You know, they want to deport and kick out all of these people that supported Donald Trump and put him into office. They want to get rid of them. They want to get rid of us by using the police to be judge, jury, and executioner over us, and to kill us on sight. If they feel like they can get away with it now without having to be held in court or anything, and they can be within their right of arms to defend themselves, or feel like they threaten, you know, they can shoot you. They can kill you over that now, you know. So the times that we coming into, Jacob's trouble is starting to knock on the doors, man. And you got to be ready for these times, man. You got to have that get the covering while you can. Like it says, the snorting of his horses was heard from Dan. Wait, that's another one. But I can still read it. It says, the snorting of his horses was heard from Dan. The whole land trembled at the sound of the neighing of his strong ones. For they are come and have devoured the land, and all that is in it, the city, and those that dwell therein. For behold, I will send serpents, cockatrices among you, which will not be charmed, and they shall bite you, said Yahweh. That's right. And these serpents are these white people. These serpents are these white people, and then the other nations, because the other nations are white people running them too. So they gonna come up against us too. You got to be prepared for war, man. We ain't seen war in a long time, bro. So we got to get prepared for when it comes, bro. I haven't seen war in my lifetime. I haven't lived in it. I haven't experienced it yet. Nigga, I ain't seen nobody die in front of me. None of that. So I'm getting prepared for it now. That way, when this shit do happen, I won't be freaking out and shit like, oh my goodness, where to run, what to do. We got to do something. You know, ain't nobody going to have to slap me back into reality, bro. I know what's going on. I'm going to be looking like, all right, I know what to do. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, you know, lead me out of here. In the name of Yahushua, your will be done upon me. He gonna give me the instructions that I need to get the fuck up out of there. Grab your bag, get your stuff, get what food that you can. You know, get your weaponry together. We gonna move up out of here. And whoever I'm with, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua willing that they believe or they won't survive. They won't survive. I probably won't survive. Like I said, it's not good to be around heathens during the times of Jacob's trouble. And that's going to be some of the hardest things a lot of us were to do, to abandon our families, to abandon our friends, to abandon our children, you know? That shit going to be hard for you to do. You're going to be, some of us prophets going to have that sympathy, and that sympathy can get us killed and take our families with us, whether they believe or not. Or most likely, in this sense, they don't believe. And they still going to try to take them and try to save them and get killed, trying to protect them, help them, and in the process. So a lot of the prophets is already abandoning their families. They already abandoning their children. They abandoning their friends. Why? Because we don't want them, they don't want them running and trying to catch them when it's time for them to go. Because the prophets, they going to disappear. You're not going to be able to find them. Those of us that believe, we know the plan to just get them. You know, like right now, if something were to happen, I got some of my family that's gonna come right to where I'm at. And they going to know answers. They going to know things. They going to follow me. And I'm not going to want them to come with me because y'all didn't care about shit. But now y'all care when the disaster comes, and you don't have time to even get the word. I don't have time to explain none of this shit to you. And they going to still try to follow me, hoping that I protect them. I'm like, Yahweh didn't give me the power to protect not even myself yet. So what makes you think that I'm going to protect you? And y'all never believed, y'all never cared, y'all did everything that y'all want to do, y'all still doing it, but y'all want some protection. No, it don't go like that. Man, that's why I'm trying to get my own apartment and stay to myself, stay by myself. So when the time comes, I can just disappear, because that's what's going to happen. I can be on my own, I can live on my own. It's easier to take care of yourself nowadays than to take care of others, you know? I mean, I understand coexisting with your family and shit, coexisting, but at the end of the day, it's easier to take care of yourself. It's easier to feed yourself, especially during the times of riots and great destruction, you know, and you know, or famine. You know, you want that whole loaf of bread to yourself. You want every single crumb got to go to you. You know, you don't want to be looking at some starving ass kids and they all up in your face looking at you eat, and you got to break bread with them, and either you die or they die. That's how it's going. And most of y'all niggas gonna be simps and give it to the kids, and y'all gonna die. And hopes and high hopes of them surviving, and they gonna die anyway. You know, because they don't have the covering. They didn't believe, and that's how a lot of these Israelites gonna go out, especially the men, because they gonna feel bad for these women and for the shit that's gonna hit them. They gonna feel bad for these bitches, man. And like Howard said, your men gonna die in the war, man. It's not worth it to protect them. You know, now if Yahweh Shem Yahushai give you the right people and they believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, yes, be with them, follow them, of course. But if they not in the word and they never cared about the word, but they need some protection and some saving, don't help them. And that's gonna be the hardest thing to do, is to walk away from our loved ones, to walk away from our family. You know, but the strength comes in from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They didn't believe, they didn't care. And the Lord is gonna let you know in the spirit. If you follow them, if you allow them to follow you, you know, they the ones that's gonna get you killed, because they not combat ready. They don't know how to run. They don't train themselves. They addicted. They still got drug addiction problems that they didn't cast off. They had years to do. You know, some of them don't have the mental stability to deal with this kind of pressure that's coming. You know, losing their minds and shit and screaming and flipping out. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. We're trying to get up out of here. If you don't be quiet, then these soldiers gonna discover us, and we're gonna have to go to war and get shot up and have some casualties and lose some people, and then I might die protecting y'all in the process. So it's not worth it. That's why a lot of prophets are by themselves, or they with the other prophets, because they believe, you know, but they don't want to be with their family. They don't want to be with their friends. So when this world pass away, Yahweh, they took everything away, and they gonna have the strength to just get on, to leave, man. And that's how it should be, you know. But some of us, we gonna go through them obstacles to where the Lord gonna really see if we a man of Yahweh or not. That's why I'm like, Yahweh, please give me my apartment and let me live by myself. So when this collapse comes, I can just click on out of it. So when y'all seek me, I ain't gonna be found, because y'all want to do all this Christmas shit. You want to go out and do drugs. You don't want to change. You don't want to heed the warnings of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You don't want to listen. Don't come looking for me when these times come. And I'm not going to allow you to. I'm going to get the fuck up out of there, man. Ain't nobody going to want to fucking be here when all this bullshit happens. You think I want to fucking be here? I'm not going to protect nobody. I'm going to protect myself. How you doing? I'm going to save myself, you know? Look at this. This is good. It says, behold, I will send serpents and cockatrices among you, which will not be charmed, and they shall bite you, saith Yahweh. It says, when I would comfort myself against sorrow, my heart is faint in me. Behold the voice of the daughter of my people, because of them that dwell in a far country. It says, it's not Yahweh, the Lord in Zion. Exactly. The Lord is here with us. It says, it's not her king in her. There we go. There we go. It says, why have they provoked me to anger with their graven images, with this Christmas, you know, with women's worship. You know, men love doing that. Worship different emotions like pride, envy, sexuality, worshiping Halloween, worshiping your stupid ass birthdays, and none of that shit matters. It says, the harvest. It says, why have they provoked me to anger with their graven images and with strange vanities? Yeah, this shit is all weird because it's not our culture. Motherfuckers bringing these Christmas trees in the house, and according to Christmas is a fucking Christmas is a fucking sodomite holiday. It's a sodomite holiday, man. So these simp ass niggas that's worshiping Christmas and shit, they not understanding that that's for the sodomites. That's for the LGBTQ community, man. That's for them. And you don't know what they actually be doing, and it's just wickedness. They don't even understand what they worship. At least understand what you worship. It says the harvest is past and the summer is ended and we are not saved. It says, for the hurt of the daughter of my people I am hurt. I am black. What did he say? For the hurt of the daughter of my people I am hurt. I am black. It says, astonishment have taken hold of me. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there no physician there? Why not then the health of the daughter of my people recovered? So that's exactly what these white people were supposed to do. Give us back our royalty. Set us free from slavery. Send us back to Israel, But they didn't. They didn't even help us, not even the slightest. And they're still not gonna help you. They doing things to keep you on the low, in the low place. They doing things to keep your ass fucking trapped. They keeping you oppressed. They want to keep you like that forever. That's the whole point of the MOTB. That's the whole point of the digital currency. To keep our people in slavery forever, man. Forever, man. Thinking how that is not gonna work, but that's the goal of these people, man. And like they said, when Yahweh looked upon the earth and he came to visit America, we're still here. We still in slavery. So the Lord is like, oh, okay. So you still got my people here, then this is what I'm going to do. It says, oh, that my head were waters and my eyes were fountains of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. Like the Lord, it's going to hurt the Lord, but the Lord got to do what he got to do. So the 2/3, they got to get they just due. They got to pay. You got all that fucking gang banging and all of the drugs and all these wicked churches and these different philosophies, these different doctrines, prostitution, like I said, women's worship, the pride of these men, men thinking that our people thinking that they own gods, all this street mentality, it gotta go, bro. The Lord said, I'm gonna kill you for that. It's gonna hurt me, but you gotta go, So it says, oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place for wayfaring men, that I might leave my people and go from them, for they be all adulterous and assemblies of treacherous men. It says, and they bend their tongue like their bow for lies, but they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, said Yahweh. That's right. Look, from drugs to Christmas to fucking birthdays to worrying about themselves to corruption, self-worship too, it's a lot of shit that's going on with our people. A lot of these wicked acts that they not even trying to clean up. They just keep doing it. It says, take ye heed every one of his neighbor, every brother. It says, and trust ye not in any brother. For real, don't trust, you can't even trust your own people nowadays. For every brother will utterly supplant, every neighbor will walk with slanders, right? They talking shit about you reading the Bible on the highways, on the blocks. They laughing at you, they looking at you weird. They dismiss the Bible, and the Bible been on track and been on point with every single prophecy. Everything that's happened is coming true, everything, man. And they still laugh at you and they still ridicule you. You can't trust them to even be your friend, man. They'll backstab you, steal from you. It's a lot of these wicked ass 2/3 that's like that, man. Shake your hand and talk behind your back. You got the Mexicans thinking that they white, so they slander their own people. And the black people, they brothers. The Indians do the same thing, make fun of their own brothers, laughing at them. All this corruption gotta go. Like the Lord said, I'm gonna kill all y'all. It says, It says, and they will deceive everyone of his neighbor and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongue to speak lies and weary themselves to commit iniquity. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, says Yahweh. Yep, a lot of wickedness blinds them. It says, therefore, thus says Yahweh, Lord of hosts, behold, I will melt them and try them. For how shall I do for the daughter of my people? Right, the 2/3 that don't believe, they gonna be sitting here with front row seats watching that nuclear bomb go off, and he gonna burn the shit out of them. So it says their tongue is an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he lieth his weight. It says, shall I not visit them for these things, says Yahweh? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? It says, for the mountains I will take up a weeping and wailing, and for the habitations of the wilderness lamentation, because they are burned up. They are burned up. It says, so that none can pass through them, neither can men hear the voice of the cattle, but the fowl of the heavens and the beasts are fled, they are gone. Meaning that he's going to kill a lot of people. Even the nations are going to suffer. It says, and I will make Jerusalem heaps and a den of dragons, and I will make the cities of Judah desolate without habitation. So that's both out there in Jerusalem literally, and out here, which we are the people of Jerusalem. It says, who is the wise man that may understand this, and who is he whom the mouth of Yahweh hath spoken, that he may declare it? For what the land perisheth and is burned up like a wilderness, it says burned up like a wilderness that none passeth through. And Yahweh said, because they have forsaken my law, which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein. But they have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Baalim, which is their father, which their father taught them. Right. So they look up to their parents before they look up to Yahweh. You know, they take after the cultures, they take after these rituals, they take after the religions of the wicked people before them, you know? And I can vouch for myself, ain't none of the elders of my people fucking right. They all fucking wicked. And they teach them all the same things. And sadly, a lot of the elders in my family, the men, they ran out, they gone. The elders are the women. And that's the worst thing to have. Even though the men are wicked, but damn, the women, they teaching only the females what they need to know. And they're letting the men just grow up and learn and discover whatever, man. They're not giving the proper guidance. They're over here learning, creating and learning division. And at the end of the day, you know, it's not, they growing up and they becoming old and set in their ways. And some of them don't got no men. Some of them can barely hang on to one. They're not married, you know. And they be in their wickedness and they think that they right. So fuck all that and fuck them too, you know? That shit make me mad because he telling the truth. Them elders, they pass that shit down from seed to seed, and then they kids grow up and pass it down to their kids. And especially it comes from these wicked ass women. Because right now in my family, nothing but women run the family. And they don't even know how to run it right. They growing up to be wicked and all fucked up too. And they don't have no guidance because there's no men in our family that step up. The Lord got rid of them, and them men was even wicked. They had the wrong choice in men. So a lot of us kids are fatherless in my family. They don't have no role model. Ain't got nobody to look up to. But I got Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That is my father, you know. But for everybody else, they don't have no fathers, bro. So that's why I tell you to be prepared. These times is coming. Israel is going, the wicked Israelites, they're going to get they just due. They're going to get what the fuck they deserve. You know, prepare for these dark times because ain't nothing going to get better, bro. The only thing that's going to get better is you and your relationship between Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And with that, calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I'm out, and to the next episode. Shalom.